So, all right, guys, this is where we are right now. We ended the stream yesterday inside the vault, which is just right there. Currently, I just speed ran my way over here to check out the area out here because we didn't do that before we went in. And we were kind of pressed for time, so we started off this video with pretty much the outside of the vault, so we haven't gone in yet, and we'll deal with all that sort of stuff. So, but anyways, we just found a holotape here, and somebody's body down here, so let's check this out. Founder remains, so let's read this before we start checking all this stuff out here. Let's see. This holotape looks like it was ripped from a terminal drive. Vera, if you're reading this, I know what you and Dean had planned tonight on the eve of the gala event. I loved you very much, and whatever possessed you to choose Dean's arm over my hand is beyond me. Whether it was greed or lust, it led you here and will forever keep us apart. I hope it leaves you as empty as you left me. As much as you sought what was inside the Sierra Madre, now it will keep you. The door has sealed, the elevator has left. The door has sealed, the elevator has left, and not even your voice will unlock it. This casino was my gift to you, and now will be its heart. And God, I can't even read. This casino was my gift to you, and you now will be in its heart for all time. Sincerely, Frederick Sinclair. Sinclair's back. So this was Sinclair then? Interesting. In before I die. Nope, we're good. Okay, cool. Alright. Okay. So now we have to go in here. And I want to read this terminal before we do that. Yeah, what I do is I'm primarily a Twitch streamer. Stream on Twitch. I like the live aspect better than YouTube. YouTube I basically just use for just saving my content, because if if you're not partnered, every 14 days you lose your Twitch past broadcast, and you've got nothing to show for it. So I just move over everything to YouTube and kind of have everything saved on there. That's pretty much all I do on there. But I prefer Twitch over YouTube. Vault door terminal. Vault door control. Only the trustworthy may enter the vault. Unlock the door. We're unlocking. So now that unlocks, and I think these shoot at us. Well, they did yesterday. Okay, so now we're inside the vault. We're going to look around before we use that terminal and all that stuff, so that's what we're going to do. Reprogram turret defense, can't do it. Vault security terminal. Disengaging vault security. Really? I can do that? That doesn't do anything though. We'll take all of that. I don't care for laser pistols or any of that stuff. We'll deal with that in a second. Okay, there's a gold bar there. Now, there's tons of different ways that you can do this last bit and end with. So, we're going to try a couple of those ways to see what works best for us. Just double check all that. Does that radio actually work? I don't hear anything from that. Inspect turret electric generator. What is this? This generator's power turret defenses in the vault. Inscribed in its side, you can read turret defense generator B. You are not able to smash the generator. Melee weapons or unarmed 50 or higher required. Really? What? That's super lame. What's our would a skill book help us? Melee weapons. What the heck is going on here? Melee weapons 20. Unarmed 25. Yeah, there's no way. Interesting. So it looks like you could probably smash that. Okay, so I wanna like make sure I take all of this gold if I can. But not only is it gonna encumber you, so that way you're basically walking out of here slowly. You know, I really don't know how we're gonna be able to do it. So, because I don't want to just take just a couple gold. So let's go over to this corner and drop off some stuff that we don't really need anymore. Like I don't need that anymore. Honestly, don't really need explosives. I'll keep that though. Cosmic knife we can keep. We can drop all those. We can drop a detonator. We can drop all the frag, the gas bomb, the hunting shotgun. Really don't need these guns here. Keep that police pistol. We'll keep that. Should be able to repair that with mine or something. Oh, that's a helmet, so never mind. Yes, just repair that with that. Okay, and then is there... Let's read that. Read that as well. I think I'd probably drop all the scotch or whatever. That's 6 more pounds. Drop like, just drop it all. Just drop it all. Drop all the drinks. Okay. Drop the wine as well. I don't even know I have that. Okay, and then let's go through here and look to see if there's anything we're carrying. Yeah, chessboards. Drop those. Flour. Drop those. Dark cloud residue. Lunchbox, you can drop that. Metal cooking pan. Pilot light, yeah, just drop those. We don't really need those. I'll keep that. Wonder glue. Okay, so we've freed up almost about 100 pounds for food. Let's just drop all my crap there. Let's save it there. Grab, run, hide, wait, then done, and then escape, then done. Well, we gotta use the terminal first, though, right? That's how that works. So we're gonna check all those options. Talk to Father Elijah on that. I wanna grab all this before I grab the gold bars if I can. Okay. Save it and then grab all the gold bars. Look how slowly we move, man. There's a gold bar here. Alright, so how many gold bars was that? 37 gold bars. Now, what happens if you drop them all? Do they all drop like that? Or do they drop into one? I'm curious. That's... Look at all that weight. Almost 1,300 pounds of just that. Oh, okay, I see. So you drop it and it's all 37 into one. I can't even lift it though. But yeah. Demolition charge, that's mine, right? So, okay. Alright, first of all, let's talk to the terminal here and check this stuff out. Save it. What's Vera keys? Which one did I hit last time? Holodisk extracted. File not found. Let's see. Important. Vera, read. Vera, if you're reading this, my fears have come to pass, and this is an apology. I hope you realize what my last words meant to you. If so, they have led you here, and this place will keep you safe. I know what they meant for me, and I fear they have trapped me here. I have extracted the previous entry after our conversation tonight. It can't have been easy for you, and I'm sorry for all I have put you through in silence. I know while you do not love me, you did not mean any malice in what you did. I knew about your plans to rob the casino with Dean before you told me. Hearing it from you didn't make it any easier. For what it's worth, I'm glad you told me yourself, and I understood the tapes he had in his possession. I do not think either one of you realized what your addiction stemmed from. However, that is the tragedy in this. I suspect the world would not have believed you regardless, so I respect your desire to keep it from others. When first building this villa, the casino, I meant it for you. As the world seemed to race headlong towards war, it became part of my desire to protect you. The loans, the funding I poured into the casino's construction, I knew it would not matter when war came for us. It was my means of creating a shelter, a defense if the world was bombarded in radiation and bombs. When Dean revealed his plans inadvertently through our introduction, I realized what had happened and how I had been tricked. For a time, my thoughts were dark. I changed the casino vault from a shelter into a trap. As I knew, the first one who would enter would be Dean. He would die down here, and it would have been by his own hand. I fear, however, that I overstepped myself, and the only safe place in the casino is the vault. I have tried to rewire the systems, change the protocols, and I cannot. I will do one last check on the pipes by the edge of the outside platform and see if anything can be done. I fear it is useless. So he died on those pipes then out there. That was his skeleton out there. So we'll check that. If you come down here, do not access my personal account's entries. It will contain only a message for Dean, and it will seal the door and you will have no way out. Even the elevator is designed to automatically return when the door is closed, and it will lock in place. There should be enough in the vault to sustain you until help arrives. I have ensured that there is enough medical supplies down here to keep you comfortable. So he says don't access the personal accounts. The hologram should defend the casino from any attackers, and the hologram beacon in the villa will broadcast an emergency signal that others know you are here. When danger has passed, rescue will come. I hope you were able to read this and know that I loved you. Frederick Sinclair. So what happens? Can I quick save it in here? Can't quick save while the game is paused. What happens if I hit this? Sinclair's personal account. He said not to, but for science, we're doing it. Yes. Dean, if you're reading this, this is goodbye. You will have many years to read this message when you have smiled in my face and held a dagger to me. Or why have you smiled in my face and held a dagger to me? I do not know. You were rich, respected, even admired, loved by many. When you finally pass away down here, either by your own hand or starvation, know that your greed has led you here, for no reason I can understand. You have made a habit in using others for your own ends. Now the Sierra Madre is your reward. Whether you used blackmail or force, or even played to Vera's greed, it will not help you down here in the vault. Greed has led you here. I hope it leaves you as empty as you left me. The door has sealed, the elevator has left. Even Vera's voice will not unlock it. Know that on the night of the gala event, I shall raise my glass and whisper, for Tanato. In pace requisite, Frederick Sinclair. Okay. So nothing happens then? Even though we opened the personal log? Okay. Vera keys.
The courier, lured by the promise of the Sierra Madre, could not escape. Once inside the vault, the casino did not let go. When the courier finally passed away, the casino created a new hologram to walk with the other ghosts that filled its casino. It was a pre-programmed homage intended for another. It assumed a new meaning in the likeness of the courier. A means of allowing even the dead to begin again.
Well, we beat the game, guys. That was awesome. No, it's not what's supposed to happen. It basically, you open that and you're stuck down there forever until you die. Kind of funny. Alright. So, we got all the gold, right? This was before we checked this, right? Vera keys to Vera. So we'll do all that. It's kind of funny. But at least we figured out what that is. Okay, so we've read through that. Now, let's see what's going on here.
You're in the vault, finally. After all this time. The Sierra Madre. Mine. Don't move. Don't go into the vault, and don't touch anything else. There may be more traps down there. Another security system.
So, still hiding behind images and screens, I see.
Hiding? Hardly. Trapped. You think you were the first one to unlock the casino door? No, I did it. With other hands, other bodies. After that, the casino wouldn't let go. Once I was locked in, no way out. Until your Pip-Boy signal came to life in the middle. Then things changed. And here you are.
And here you are. We've got a lot of questions to ask him. First one being, how did you access my Pip-Boy?
You speak as if your fingers have never touched the keys of a Robco terminal. No machine is foolproof. They are designed to obey us. The Pip-Boy's operating system has vulnerabilities. Advantages to those who've studied its construction, even superficially. It's just a machine, though. Its real vulnerability is who wears it. And that's how you were caught.
Let's see. What do you mean?
That thing on your wrist. It's a convenience.
It's a GPS.
It tells you where to go, what to do. Dulls your brain. It may have helped you find the Sierra Madre broadcast, but it's just as much a crutch today as it was in the old world.
Before this goes any further, I had questions.
Curious? You must be.
We're gonna ask him all the
We have
questions.
time now that you've done your work. And our interactions have been too one-sided, even for my tastes.
Okay. Got a lot of these things to ask. The first one being, as I know from Father Elijah, through the vanilla game, when you're working with the Brotherhood of Steel, doing some quests, Veronica mentions him. You go to a terminal that I think was used by him, but nothing else was really said about it. You ask Veronica about him, she just says that he's basically gone. And turns out, this is where he is. So, you're Veronica's mentor, the elder who lost Helios 1.
Veronica? She survived Helios?
She did.
She would. Resourceful.
Can't wait to tell her about you.
As for losing Helios 1, that was the only outcome aside from retreat. NCR swarming like ants over old world relics. Hoover Dam. Helios. I won't let those children seize anything else. Harden. McNamara can't stop them. Won't. So I will. With the old world as my weapons.
So, he's 100% evil then. So he's 100% evil. You want to attack NCR, all of NCR?
Attack? No. Not attack them. Wipe the slate clean. Make the Mojave like it was meant to be. undisturbed by man. I'll send the cloud, the holograms, bring ruin in my hands until only I stand atop the Helios 1 tower again. I'll scour Hologram with the cloud, rain its walls with spears from the sun, with an army of old-world ghosts behind me, holograms all. I'll kill them until it's only me. Me, alone. In a quiet world. In a world that's nothing like what happened at Helios 1.
Dude. Nothing's really happened so far. We've just been talking to Father Elijah here a little bit. I don't care about the Republic. They're yours to kill. Well, no, I'm not going to say that. There's something else I wanted to know.
Ask. You still have time.
Why does his voice sound different there? What do you want from the Sierra Madre?
What do I want? Weapons, security, a citadel of my own. The Madre is all these things. It's a fortress, a weapon, a chance to begin again. Once I unlock its archives, I can carve the Mojave into any shape I choose.
Father Elijah sounds like Brotherhood. He is. He is. You find out a little bit about him during the regular game before DLCs came out. And so far he sounds pretty evil. He's an evil, which is why he's not in the Brotherhood anymore and he's doing his own thing. It's because he's evil. I don't understand how an old world casino helps you do any of that. I mean, we're gonna sit here and talk to him until stuff happens.
Its proximity to the Sierra Madre isn't a coincidence.
Give me all the information.
Right now it protects this casino, preserves it. It can be used to preserve other old world relics, and cleanse them at the same time. And as much as I've researched hologram technology, the big empty facility was clear. Only the Sierra Madre got holograms working properly.
Properly? Are you kidding me?
The holograms here kill trespassers. That's what I want. Dump one of those emitters in the middle of any battle, there's no defense. It's like holding light in your hands. Can't fight it. Only watch it burn. Just one's a portable army. Arm it, anyone stands against you dies.
If you secure that, that's all you want?
No, there's one last thing I want from the Sierra Madre. It's bounty. The machines that fill its streets, its corridors. They provide almost anything. Perhaps in the pre-war era they were commonplace, things to dismiss. Now they are far more valuable. You know it. They helped keep you alive.
They help keep you alive. What would you use them for?
Sources of food, supplies, medical assistance, ammo, make more callers, even print currency. Make a nation. The cloud allows me to wipe the slate clean. Callers ensure cooperation. Holograms, defense. The vending machines provide everything else. The Sierra Madre can kill nations and build them, using its technology with the right applications.
You're nothing more than a killer that aspires to mass murder. Yeah, he's totally crazy.
You think I'm a murderer? If I was, I'd have set off your caller long ago. The caller ensures compliance, encourages cooperation. Think about it. Would you truly have gotten into the casino without those callers? No. Human nature is against us, always. Did you know that I had to keep adjusting the callers? Keep changing the rules to make this moment possible?
His idea isn't bad. I mean, if you're evil, I guess. But we're not evil. He wants to wipe out the entire Mojave Desert. He wants to pretty much destroy everything, everyone with it, and just have him alone. Like, what? What are you talking about?
Every time, even with callers clutched at their necks, they would betray each other, kill each other to get inside the Sierra Madre. It was insanity. They could have had it all. It was so close. And they kept turning on each other again and again. Cracking the Sierra Madre was difficult, but cracking greed, that was more difficult. So the dead man switches within.
So you answered madness with madness.
When your life is tied to another's, sacrifice and cooperation, they can be conditioned, learned, and you can focus on the matter at hand. Greed can be beaten, contained, controlled. You know it better than anyone, or I hope you do. It doesn't matter.
Okay, the whole sad story. How did you get me here again?
Anyone asks that should be asking how they plan on leaving. It only takes putting a collar on one to begin the chain. One with a collar may chain another, and that one another. Had traps all over the wastes. The chain ends with a super mutant. Although with him, the collar wasn't even necessary. He only needed guidance.
Guidance. Someone else with a collar placed one on me? Who?
The mutant. He swallowed one of the collars. After that, he was mine. The collar wasn't even necessary. All his kind, they exist to be given orders. They're soldiers, simple, stupid. I asked him to fetch, and he did, even without the threat of death. Even when I stopped speaking to him, he continued to leave the villa, gather victims from the man-traps out of habit. He must have found you in one of them. If so, he's probably forgotten. He only remembers my voice. He put the collar on you, dragged you here, because he doesn't know any better. It's in his nature, greedy and childlike.
There's a lot of questions that come off of this. What do you want with the Sierra Madre? There's so many questions here. If Dog put the collar on me, why didn't he say so?
Dog? Huh. Appropriate. It's what I called him. You've met him. You know why he forgot. His brain was ruined by FEV. His memory, wreckage. He may know the way back. Somewhere. Deep down. I doubt it. He tracks by smell and instinct. Still, he could be trained.
Do you know how to get out of here?
Of course. I walked all this way. If you're worried, I'll give you a map back or show you the way out when this is all over.
Okay. Let's ask him the next sort of thing. So we've already said a couple of things.